Hey Aries, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations with your reading for October 2016. My favorite holiday is coming up, Halloween. So I'll probably be doing one of my spooky filters. For those of you who have been um, tuning in for the past few months, you guys probably know that I love filters and effects and stuff like that. I just think it keeps it a little bit fresh. The other thing that's new this month is I'm going to be trying a new spread with you guys. So, let me know how you think this works. Now, and bear with me, please, while I try to pull this all together because it's my first time using the spread. I didn't even, I hadn't practiced on it. This is, there was no dress rehearsal. It's an 8 card spread, and this is called the planetary spread. And I gotta say, Aries, out of the 8 cards for you, 6 of them are major arcana. So this is going to be a big, dare I say, life-changing month for you. I look at this like, wow, Aries. Okay. So as I said before, this is planetary spread, and we've got a card for the 2 luminaries, the sun and the moon. We've got Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then we have the outcome card. So there's going to be one card for for each luminary, one card for each planet, and then the outcome card. So the first card, Aries, is the sun, which is the self. And we have the temperance card reversed. The second card, which is the moon card, and this is going to talk about home. This is going to talk about the subconscious. This is going to talk about psychic abilities and things like that if we start to get into that at all. And this is the chariot reversed. The third card, which is Mercury, make sure I got that right. Yep, Mercury, which is going to be about our intellect, our communication, our expression, how we think. That is the moon card reversed. I know, Aries. You say, what's with all the reversals? Ah, honey, I don't know. I asked myself the same question. Okay, the fourth card, which is the card for Venus, we've got the Knight of Swords. The fifth card, I'm sorry, and Venus is about love. It's about what we find beautiful. It's about what makes us comfortable. It's about how we give and receive love. And Venus can also be representative of money. Okay, so Mars, which is about our actions, it's about our passions, our desires, how we go about getting the things that we want in life, is the Lovers reversed. Jupiter, this is going to be about our finances. It's going to be about spirituality. It's going to be about expansion and good luck, um, acquisitions, the magnitude of wealth. We have got the 7 of Coins. The 8th card, which is the Saturn card. Saturn, and for me, um, with the Saturn card, I've seen the word intellect come up. I don't know how that works with me yet. I'm so sorry. Um, but we take it as we go along. I think about seeing it, Saturn, as the planet of rules and regulations, authority. It's about restrictions, blockages, obstacles. But Saturn is here to make us committed, responsible people. So while the energies can be sometimes a little rough and difficult, restricting sometimes, this is about making us better. It's about making us adults. It's about making us be responsible for the things that we have and want to get in life. Okay, and then the 8th card, which is the outcome card, is the Death card. So Aries, like I said, this looks like this is going to be quite a month for you. So let's get started and see what the messages are and see how we can pull this all together. Okay, Aries, for the self, the sun, we have the Temperance card reversed. And the Temperance card is ruled by Sagittarius. This is about expansion. It is about long distance travels, higher education. It's about foreign things. It's about publications. And Saturn is ruled by Jupiter. So Mercury time. I'm so sorry. Planetary hours. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm sorry. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter and is also the traditional ruler of Pisces. So I'm looking at a connection here, and I'll get to that in a moment. Well, with the Temperance card reversed, Aries, you may not be having a lot of patience this month with people. And the way that this reading looks as a whole, I am feeling like, Aries, there's really something going on between you and another person that you have some sort of close bond or intimate relationship with. And I'm feeling like with the Lover's card in this reading, this is a lover, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Uh, I was going to say something else to keep my thoughts to myself. Anyway, I feel like this reading really is about, and I don't want to exclude anybody, so if I start to see other options, then of course I'll include those. But this really, really looks to me like this reading is all about love and relationships. So I'm going to attack it that way. And I'm sorry if anybody feels as if I didn't address their issues. Okay, so with the Temperance card reversed again, which is talking about the self, Aries, I'm feeling like you don't have any tolerance, any patience this month with your significant other. Let's go ahead and include close friends or family members or something like that. But as we come around, we're going to be talking about the better or worse half, considering how you see it. But you don't have any tolerance. You don't have any patience. Uh, you are kind of unable to expand yourself to a place of understanding and tolerance this month. Uh, you've restricted yourself on that. You have closed yourself off to understanding. It is like that is no more. I'm not using a level head. I'm not trying to control it. I'm beasting this month. This is what I'm feeling, Aries. Um, and at home, this is probably having a lot to do with what's going on or not going on in the home. We have the Chariot reversed. So you're feeling like there's no movement. Uh, you don't seem to have the willpower anymore to put up the good fight. That not yeah, I'm not saying you're not fighting, but it's as if you just really you don't feel like in this partnership the way you guys started with this boldness, with this hope as to how you guys were going to conquer the world if this chariot was upright. You can, I don't know how good you can see that, but I mean there's just a lot going on here. There are two horses, and I know that this is kind of crazy, but there's one and that's white, and there's another one that's dark, and this is about the joining of forces, the lights and the darks. This is about everything, and this is about um, you steam rolling over whatever is in front of you. You're going out there to get it, and this is about willpower. It's about a little bit of arrogance, but you, Aries, you may be losing that willpower. You don't feel like there's anywhere left to go in this relationship, is the way that I'm feeling. And as I said, with Temperance card reversed, you've restricted yourself and closed down, I'm feeling. It looks like you may have also stopped making an effort to move forward as a result of there seeming to be no movement in your relationship, in your home life in the first place. Um, and so the next card we have is the Mercury card, which is, again, how you're expressing yourself, your communications, the way you're thinking. And we have the the moon, I'm sorry, the moon reversed. I want to go back to the Chariot for a second because this is home, which is ruled by the moon. And if I hadn't said, the Chariot is ruled by the sign of Cancer. And Cancer rules the home. It rules the private sector of life. It is ruled by the moon, which this card is for the moon. And then we have the moon that actually comes up. So there's a lot with fears. There's a lot with disillusionment. Oh, wow. There may be a lot of things that have happened in the relationship that you have tried to X out, put on the back burner, but I feel like those feelings are coming up for you again with this moon card. And not only those feelings that you're having to deal with, things that you've attempted to sweep under the carpet, well, you can't sweep them there anymore. The lump from all the stuff that has built up has gotten so big that now everybody can see it. So you can't sweep anything else up under that carpet. It's all starting to seep out from up under the carpet, and now you're having to deal with it. And I also feel like that some of these things that are coming up for you in your current situation may be forcing you to deal with some maybe it doesn't have to be traumatic, but some disappointing events that you've also probably tried to repress from childhood. You may have a partner who's acting like one of your parents. And you're starting to have to deal with that now. You know, if one of the parents or both of the parents in a situation were what you considered less than ideal, and maybe there's some things that went on in the home that really, really kind of scarred you, that were traumatizing for you. And now in this relationship, the things that you've tried to look past, that you've tried to look over, that you've tried to X out, put on the back burner, sweep under the carpet, are coming up for you, and you're having to not only address your current home life, but you're having to address your home of origin. Now, with all of that, the moon in reverse, even though you are still confused, even though you are still dealing with some fears and some anxiety, some of you may be having panic attacks, there may be insomnia, just because you've got so much going on in your head. But the moon card reversed says that you've really dealt with those things, and are currently dealing with those things in an efficient way. And although you're still confused, although you're still, a little frightened about, maybe how things are going to progress, all of those things will be starting to subside. You've gotten past the worst of it, and you've probably really dealt with some things in your subconscious and learned some lessons that will allow you now to bring yourself out of this depression, out of this fear space, this scary space that you may have been in. Okay, so moving on to, uh, let's see, the Venus card, which is about love and how we give and receive love. This is about our money and things like that. But in the context of this reading, and this is a court card, which is generally somebody who comes into your life. And I am willing to bet that this is the person that all of this stuff that's going on, this is the person you're dealing with. It's the Knight of Swords. There's been some arguing, and this Knight of Swords, whoever this is, and this is probably a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but this is an air sign. This is an air card. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is going to be somebody that has those things heavy in their astrological chart. So, okay, Aries, we've already mentioned that you may not have had the best patience. You may not have been the most level-headed person here, um, or you're not going to be in the upcoming month. But this person that you're dealing with doesn't take, he doesn't take it lying down either, or she doesn't take it lying down either. This person is just as combative as you are. Now, the good thing that I can probably say about this person, though, is that they are communicative. Hey, I got it out. I thought that was going to be a struggle. Um, but they can probably be uh, sharp with their words and quick. You know, I kind of feel like this is the kind of person, even within an argument, they can say some shit that hurts, but you just kind of have to laugh because it was so clever. It was so witty. It was like, yeah, you crazy, but I'm gonna get you for that. But yeah, anyway, this person that you are dealing with, I feel like that shares in the non-movement at home, and that may share in the fact that you are feeling some fear and anxiety. And I hope this. I don't think this is physical. I think this is just some. This is some heavy back and forth. Okay, I don't necessarily see anything in here that would make this physical. I think it's just a lot of arguing. But I'm sorry. My daughter was calling. I'm so sorry. Um, but because this is I lost my train of thought, and I'm so sorry. Oh, back to the Knight of Swords. This is somebody, like I said, who really can give you a run for your money. This is somebody who is up for the battle, and swords are the ultimate weapon. So like I said, this is somebody who can really get to it. Aries, they are just as fiery as you are. You know, where you are with your physical self, they are just as fiery with their words. If you can see the Knight of Coins, that don't look like no punk. Yeah, this is somebody that's got it for you. Trust me. If you bring it, they are giving it back. Now, the thing about this is, if I had the cards all laid out in a row, despite the fact that they are going at it with you, I don't see this person as leaving the relationship. At least not now. Aries, if anybody's trying to leave this relationship, I feel like it's you, but they're not, because they are still. If this were laid out in a neat little row, you would see that the Knight of Swords was still looking towards the relationship. Now, you being the Temperance card, if this was all laid out in a neat little row, you would be looking away. But that doesn't mean that you're leaving the relationship. You're actually looking back, which means to me that you may be spending some time looking back on what things used to be. You could be leaving the relationship, but it could be too that you're just looking back on what things used to be, or are looking back on other things that you could have done, or that you feel like you should have done. But I don't know that, even though there may be some sparks and things like that, I don't know that uh, the other person in the relationship is trying to leave it. Okay, so now we are moving on to Mars. And Mars is about our desires, it's about hostility, it's about how we get things done, it's about our passion. And we've got the lovers here reversed, which reinforces to me that this is with a significant other. And it reinforces that there are some things that are just not quite hot right now between the two of you. Um, and I'll get back to that. There's definitely some conflicts between you and the other person in your life. And I don't feel as if this is a just some karmic relationship that you're in where there's karmic debt to be paid. This is somebody that you have a soul connection with. This is somebody that and I know that that's said all the time. This is somebody that you've signed a soul contract with. Um, and it's one of your higher soul connections. This is not just your no relationship is an everyday relationship, but I feel like there are levels to relationships. And I mean, this could even be a twin flame. And like I said, Aries, with looking back, I mentioned about you looking back. You may be wondering whether or not you should stay in this relationship because you're looking back on things that happened that were good, but in an effort to try to stay together, there's no movement with you because you are still dealing with the energies of the hurt and the pain and the anxiety and the fear that has come with this relationship. Okay, now with the seventh card, I'm sorry, with the sixth card being Jupiter, I don't feel like this is necessarily about money. Aries, you may be okay money wise. So I'm not actually sure what this is about. If I remember to, I'm gonna pull a clarifier and see if we can get an idea what this unsettling stuff is about. So because with the seven of coins and it operates under the energies of Saturn and Taurus, it looks like you guys could be pretty stable. You may have the things that you want on a physical level, but emotionally things are just all jacked up. And I hmm, I don't know. I really the word commitment keeps coming up with me for the seven of coins. Hmm, I don't know if that is just referring to the committed relationship. But the only thing that I can see right off the bat right now with this seven of coins for Jupiter is that you have what you need. This is not about money. This is about something else. This is not about financial security. This is not about physical comfort. You have what you need. But nonetheless, we move on to the Saturn card. And this is the star card reversed. There's a loss of hope for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's because of all of the arguing, but there is a loss of hope. So I want to say And because Saturn again is about commitment, this again is a lot of you are, this is a marriage partner. This is somebody that you've been with for a while. The other thing I see, I don't know if it's you, Aries, or if it's the other person, but with the star card, I'm getting some of you are with somebody that's older than you by at least 5 years. And if it is a male, I, I see impotence. Maybe there's some trouble too with the sex life because I'm seeing an older male, and I don't know if that's you, Aries, but I'm seeing some, and I'm really not trying to be funny here, but I'm seeing like some erectile dysfunction, things like that. I wonder if somebody is having surgery. I wonder if one of you is having some surgery. If there's something going on with the male impotence in the prostate, and that's only going to be true for maybe a small few of you, if any. Um, but that's what I see with the star card reversed, with and with that lover's card. That I'm sorry, but that's what I see. So if this is happening, if somebody's getting ready to have some surgery, if there's some prostate issues or things like that, even erectile dysfunction, I'm wishing you the best and asking that you go seek uh, some medical help if you haven't already. Okay. Now, the last card, which is the eighth card, is the death card. So, um, in order, now, I said before that I didn't see anybody walking away from the relationship, and if I did, it would be you, Aries, I think. You could be walking away from the relationship with the death card as the outcome card. You're tired of the power struggles and things like that because this death card is ruled by Scorpio. And you're tired of the power struggles. You know, those power struggles and those things that have happened between you guys have left you anxious, and it's left you paranoid, like I said, and you've got insomnia, and you're just tired of it. And if things don't change, you're out. Or maybe that's what they are saying to you. But what I also see though is not necessarily that this relationship is going to break up, but there's going to be some sort of huge transformation. And again, I'm picking up some surgeries. And with Mars, there's the Lover's card. And Mars rules the physical body. And I really feel like, okay, this could too, it doesn't have to be specifically the impotence thing. As I see this death card, and by no means am I talking about somebody just passing on. This could be the transformation of just of somebody's physical body in some way. And I keep seeing surgery. I keep feeling surgery. Or I don't know if maybe somebody is dealing with um, some sort of maybe autoimmune disorder or something like that that has transformed the body. So, you know, it's the death of that old person, you know, as they were in the physical body. Not that they've passed on, but it's just the transformation. I should have used that word instead of death. The transformation from who they once were in the physical body to somebody else, due to them maybe being sick, or due to them um, getting ready to have some surgery that may change them in some way. or change you in some way. This could be about you as well. But all in all, what I see with the outcome card is that there is going to be a huge transformation of some sort. And I want to grab in the cards because I want to see if we can identify what the dispute is about, what this back and forth between you all is about. What's got you losing hope, Aries? What's got you scared? What's got you confused? Why are you unable to um, come from a balanced place? Why are you losing your temper with your significant other? So I just want to draw a card just to see if we can get some clarification on what that is. Got the Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody I'm feeling like is sick. There's the vitality, the fire that they once had been compromised. Somebody in the relationship was feeling like they had a very, very heavy load and that it was weighing them down. And there's just a loss of the spark. There was a loss of that energy. There was a loss of that vitality, that spunk. But like I said, I kept seeing some type of surgery, some sort of medical procedure. I feel like that is coming to an end, and that is what this transformation is about. With this being this Ten of Wands, reversed, the burden that you were trying to hold together, in the Rider-Waite deck, it's somebody holding a bundle of sticks together, and that always looks to me like somebody trying to hold it all together. Well, with it reversed, I'm feeling like soon you'll be coming out of that. There's something that's coming up soon that's going to make you not feel so weighed down, or not make your partner feel so weighed down. And in some situations, I feel like this is due to some medical procedure, which is going to transform them or you, which I think in the end can transform the relationship because somebody gets their spunk back. Now, Aries, like I said, you may have decided to walk away, and that could be the transformation of the relationship. But I do want to say, if you are having some issues with patience, this is not good for your health, as we can see, because I've talked about this loss of vitality and things like this. Is not good for, it's not good for either one of you's health. But if this is you, I'm suggesting that you really do some things to bring you some peace, whether that's meditation, taking a walk in the park. You're in Aries, so you might want to go ride a bike, throw a ball around, take a run, go to the gym, whatever it is that you need to do, and that would also help you get your vitality back. um I'm sorry, I think I'm just hearing something. I'm wondering if somebody's trying to get my attention. So, and if this is somebody else,